Hey, this is Dr. Kenyon Godwin, and I want to share with you today a quick message about faith over fear. During these times right now, there are a lot of people that are experiencing pain and struggle, discomfort, unease with various pieces, whether it's relational, whether it's financial, whether it's physical health, mental health. There's just a lot going on, right? We can agree on that. Well, I just want to remind you, there was a story in Mark 4, verse 35 that begins with some guys on a boat. You know, they were told, hey, let's get in this boat and let's go to the other side. And as they start going, making their way in the water, this terrible storm comes up and starts shaking things up and literally looks like they're going to die. And at that point is when they go ahead and in fear wake Jesus up that's on the boat, asking him like, do you not care? We're about to die. And the big lesson that Jesus was trying to teach them is faith. You know, when he wakes up and he calms the sea, he's asking them about their faith. And so some of us, that seems kind of harsh, right? Like, man, literally, did you see what was going on? You had to calm it down. Why is that an admonishment of our faith? Well, it starts from the beginning. He's the one that said, let us get in the boat and go to the other side. So if God is calling us, is directing us to go somewhere, to do something, to build something, then we have to have that faith that we're going to get there because he's the one that's guiding us and telling us to go. If we're just going and making our own decisions and not consulting God, not praying, not listening, and we're going somewhere on our own, then you probably want to be a little afraid for that. But no matter what it looks like, if God is ordering your steps, then you know you're going the right direction. So no matter what it looks or feels like, have that faith and assurance that you're going to make it. Oftentimes, it is the trials, the tribulations, the challenges that are used in our life, that are allowed by God to help us strengthen our faith. So you don't really know how much faith you have and what you can persevere through until it's challenged. That's like me saying that I can lift 800 pounds, you know, or that I'm very strong, right? If I say I'm very strong, well, what does that mean? There's no way to really quantify what very strong is. Am I very strong compared to a 3-year-old? Am I very strong compared to the world's strongest man? It's not until I actually quantify and I'm challenged with weight and with reps that I'm able to see exactly how strong I am and how much I can push back against this resistance. Well, that's life. You're developing your faith the more you push back against resistance. So let us not be afraid and abandon the resistance because it's hard, because it sucks, because it hurts. Because this is when we are becoming our better selves. This is becoming the best version of ourselves through faith, not by our own goals or ambition, but we're allowing God to develop the character and developing us into who he has predestined us to be so that we can do the work that's ahead. The reason people work out, when you look at athletes, they work out and they're getting stronger. I like watching Derrick Henry's workouts, you know, if you're familiar with football. So this guy's doing crazy drills on one leg and pushing off against people with heavy pads. That workout that he's developing that strength for is to simulate when he gets in the game and he's running the ball and he's on one leg and he's moving around and someone comes to tackle him, he's able to push off. What you're going through right now is the preparation for whatever level is next for you. You're going to need that strength to push off and it can keep going. So I just want to encourage you today. I know that things can be very challenging in a lot of different ways. And these challenges don't mean that God's not with you. They don't mean that somehow you've lost God's favor and grace. It's actually the opposite. He's allowing it to develop you and he's with you. He's always with you. So keep getting stronger, keep building up your faith and keep praying and trusting God. Peace.